yes, and welcome back to another video. It's a Rings. Igama ngumpo wakomoletsane umdaweni utawu Sibata, and we're back again with another video. Kabathathu mfonyeni.
Makwetini, yeah, like this another day, another beautiful video of Rings. You know, it's been hard, but we got a new guest. You guys see, we got Sguz. Wanna go Keto? Gabe.
Keto, Sguz Nana for the babies.
Hey, we man. Pick one, choose one. Otherwise,
do what you gotta do.
Must have been the flashing lights. You know she ain't camera shy.
Today we decided to talk KD. There's just so much to speak about. If you guys have been keeping up with the NBA, there was All the Smoke podcast with Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, Stack Jack. Really cool guys. And they had KD over there. He said some really cool things. And we just also uniting works.
He said some cool things. Nah, I was disagreeing with that nigga a lot of the time.
Okay, let's start off with the OKC. What are you disagreeing with? What he was saying about OKC
and why you left?
Yeah, why you left OKC. First tell them what he said about OKC and then we can...
Why he left, he says, is because there wasn't enough shooting. He had to do everything by himself.
Yeah, no skill guys. There were guys that were just...
Yeah, I get that. And he says that he wanted to leave at the beginning of the season. Yeah. Okay, sharp, I hear you. But none of that had translated into the locker room. No one knew that you wanted to leave. So, first and foremost, everyone's gonna see it as that you wanted to leave after you had got beaten by these guys. Yeah. And the fact that he just goes on and says, no one could shoot. My guy, there was Thabo Sefolosha there, our South African brother, holding it down, 3 and D. There's Dion Waiters who could make shots. There are people that go cold.
No, but it's the clutch. We can't rely on Thabo every game.
And I agree, because like he said,
shots. Like each of it. Like, there's games with Andre Robertson or Thabo. Is he gonna make shots today? Every day you worry. Can he make shots this game?
But my thing is, it's part of the game. People's throats get closer and tighter in the clutch. Think of it like when Harden and them boys, all 3-point shooters, they were missing shots, 27 straight. LeBron, he was surrounded by shooters in Cleveland. What happened? Niggas were missing shots. George Hill came in there with the highest 3-point percentage. He was missing shots. You need to understand that some niggas just miss shots. And you need to just say, nah, dude, you know what? I can't win with this team. Rather than saying, you're the only guy that can make shots. Nah, that's a blatant lie, Tibo.
For me personally, I think it was just a weak move on KD's part, right? Because not even necessarily the move to Golden State, but like as a guy that was a leader in the team, I would have expected him to be like, guys, okay, these are our weaknesses, these are our strengths, right? I can do this for the team, and I'm gonna need you guys to pull up like this and like this, right? Because now I look at the move to the Brooklyn Nets, and I'm asking myself, is that Brooklyn Nets team really any much better than that OKC team when he left it?
You guys let us know. Please write down in the comments. What do you think?
So that's my question to KD. Like, it's one thing you're telling me you're moving because you don't have shooters, right? And you have too much on your shoulders, but now you go to Brooklyn, and all you really, I mean, okay, I don't want to say all you really have is Unanduka or Kyrie and
Dinwiddie.
Yeah, exactly. So now, I mean, Kyrie's fucking amazing. Let's not even get that twisted. But I'm just saying, like, the move for me just didn't make sense. The move to Brooklyn just shows how weak he was at OKC for me. If
I actually agree with you. You know what? I agree with what you said. Like, the mentality-wise, he's weak because, like, in the clutch,
mentality-wise,
guys are good. You don't want to be double-teamed. That's all that I'm hearing from
him. That's exactly what I heard.
He just doesn't want to be double-teamed.
That's exactly what I heard. That's exactly what I heard. Because he's saying guys from Andre Roberson and Thabo, you can cheat off of those guys, right? That's what he was saying in that podcast. And that the Golden State and that 3-1,
they can't trap everyone.
So they ended up on him. So he's saying, I hate being double teamed. And this is not the first time KD's saying he hates being double teamed.
Like D-Book.
He's been saying he hates being double teamed. That's his thing, right?
That's my thing. That's weak mentality.
Yeah, you have to live with double,
be the guy,
and you have to be able to make the right pass. And that's what not bringing LeBron into it, but you have to also know, okay, no, at this time I'm distributing.
You see, that's what upsets me the most about KD, right? When he wants to be spoken about in the same breath as the LeBrons, the MJs, the greats, basically, right? But he doesn't want to take all that comes with it, and that's what upsets me.
We all want the Bergs.
Talent-wise, we know he's probably the best 7-foot shooter of all time, bro.
But you need to make it work on the court.
Exactly, bro. And you need to be able to just take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to hear LeBron complaining like, yo, I'm getting double teamed. LeBron, more than anyone, gets fouled probably more than any other player in the NBA. He doesn't get fouls that are supposed to be fouls because he's the... But you don't see LeBron complaining, you know what I'm saying?
Game would be so slow if
Exactly.
every foul was called.
He gets on with it, you know what I'm saying? Imagine MJ complaining about being double teamed, bro.
It's a soft
Michael,
league, first and foremost,
come
and now
on.
you're still crying.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Come on, bro.
That's my thing.
That's my
I know
issue.
you're gonna back your boy. We really need to hear what
Oh
you
no,
gotta
I
say.
love KD, bro.
Yeah, no,
the talent is you can't even question the talent.
No,
and like even the man eats his jungle oats. You know what I'm saying?
And to be
That's for
honest,
me.
that's why I don't put an asterisk to his titles. The two titles that he won and thinking about, I don't put an asterisk to anything like that.
Okay.
But the other thing is that he won them knowing that he can't be doubled, and then you can offload it to other great players that
Two
are
Hall
there.
of Famers.
Okay, but if I can say anything, right, is that we can't look. He had amazing shots. Those last shots in LeBron's face,
Yes,
whatever.
that's
We can't say those are like the greatest clutch shots or they're so amazing, whatever. Because it's in a game 4 and a game 5. Like, like they not. There's not that. There's not that. You're not. There's not that much pressure.
Yeah, but another chance.
Yeah, there's
offwards.
another one like.
Nah,
You
nah,
know,
nah.
it's
Nah,
not.
I
No, it's
understand.
amazing. Like even when Draymond was screaming in his face, like, bro, you did that shit.
Kevin Durant way outside, delivers! Kevin Durant from downtown, it's a 6-point game.
Like it's amazing. I'm not taking it away. But in terms of like all-time great shots, Kyrie's one's way more clutch.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown!
Yeah, of course.
Kyrie's
Yeah.
Kyrie's shot is
73-19. The greatest
in a game 7.
yeah, bro.
Done.
Nah, Kyrie's shot.
Where Golden State couldn't even score in the last 5 minutes.
I mean, even Bron, guys. Let's not forget what Bron did in that fight. But that's a
No. But I'm just talking about the last shots. Like
Clutch.
in terms of being clutch. We've seen KD on a game 6 at home at where was this? At Thunder.
a Thunder.
He kept turning the ball over
Yeah,
and stuff.
he
you know?
was that guy.
He was that dude, and he didn't. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Like,
why no one could say that, you know what, even though he's won MVP and whatnot, he's not that guy because of what had happened in OKC, that he just stumbled and fell.
Yeah.
But then again, tell me, what do you think about the Draymond situation? What happened with him and Draymond? Because the man was saying that he wishes that the whole team was included. What do you think about that?
Here we go again. It's that KD weak mentality for me, right? Everybody knows the type of character that Draymond Green is, right? I mean, Draymond, that's just his energy. That's the man's character. He will call you out. He says things as they are, and he's very rough around the edges. He's not a guy that's gonna think about the way he says something.
Yeah, he's just gonna say it.
Yeah, he's just gonna say it. So as KD, I feel like as a leader in the team,
and you
man,
keep saying this is your boy. I know how it
you know
is,
what I'm
whatever.
saying?
Like,
so you should be able to be like for that to touch you, bro. If my boy comes at me.
and also if a nigga calls me a bitch, he just call me a bitch.
Nah,
No,
that's
like
in
let's
America.
move.
In America, it's different.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like in England being told suck your mom.
yeah.
It's different. You can't say
Oh,
such
okay,
things.
okay. Tell me something.
Yo,
Yeah,
massa boost. Yo, massa.
Nah, but that's my mother. Anywhere we
Ah,
can rock.
dude,
Anywhere we can rock.
Nah,
There's
for
not
me
a
it's
single
It's
swear
the
word.
same. It's the same. Those are words
for
that
you,
you can't
but what
say.
is it?
For me, bro, like it's not that deep. You
It's
know what I'm saying?
really not
Especially in
that
the
deep.
if I'm gonna look at the situation, right? It's in the heat of the moment, right? Guy says something to me, he's my homie, right? Might have said it out of anger, out of emotions, whatever he said it out of, but you guys are natural, you guys are competitors, you're at the top, you're at the pinnacle of your game, of your profession, of your art, right? And your craft. So things aren't always gonna be smooth, bro. And once again,
there'll
I go
always
back.
be a little bit of
yeah,
turmoil.
I go back to understanding the type of person that you're dealing with, right? You know it's Draymond Green. You know his history. You know how he is. You
But
know
he
what I'm
also
saying?
doesn't want to take accountability for his
No,
actions.
no, no.
Because
Can I
now he said that he moved differently in the locker room. He says openly that he wasn't
He
as
isolated
ecstatic.
himself. He isolated
So
himself.
now everyone's mindset is, you know what? Where is this man in or out? Yangenu yaphuma ithini indaba ndoda? Like, what is it? So, and the whole time you're clapping for the ball. You want all the limelight to be on you.
Yes.
You want everything to revolve around you. But Draymond, and what he kept saying there is that we've been doing this before you.
No, but
You know what?
no, but
And
everyone knows in the right basketball move, the last shot,
Yes,
you're gonna
that's
give it
the
to the
right
guy
one.
who's just hit two to win you
Yeah.
guys championships.
No, I agree.
The man is saying,
I
"Give me
agree.
the ball." He's
But now-
right.
but now-
KD's right by wanting the ball.
Yes,
He's right.
Yes. But now he wants everything on him. Everything must happen on his terms. Like that's where I can understand where Draymond's mentality as well.
No.
We did this
That's where
without
I'm
you
saying
before,
both
man.
of them,
100%.
both of them need to take accountability for what they did. I'm not saying one is completely wrong, the other one's completely right.
No, I see where Draymond's coming from in terms of, you know what, dude? There is this aura in the locker room, but no one is chatting. And that's
Yeah.
what I've heard.
That's where the
no one was
frustration
chatting
came.
from the jump. And the contract situation of you have one more year. It was not like KD in the middle of the year. Oh, now I know where I'm going to go. Oh, now I know I'm leaving. Everyone knew it was up for a thing. And everyone wanted to
and
know.
when you look at guys like Clay and Draymond, they say in the beginning of the year, "Now I'm signing again. I'm
Yeah.
staying here." So when you say that it's the media dividing you, no, you guys move differently. You act differently.
Nah, but you're
So-
also allowed to also have that in your
Yeah,
pocket.
you're
But
allowed. But the niggas that you're running with, that you're with, they are committed here.
Yeah.
So now they
now
want
they
to
also
know.
have pressure, but utini wena, itini we yakho kanye kanye. No,
And because now the
100%.
game is revolved around you as well. That's the other problem that I have with it. Is that you are the centerpiece, right? And then everyone else is facilitating for you, and everyone will get their spots as well. Because that's the type of team that Golden State is. But at the end of the day, you are that guy. Everyone knows Golden State, KD is that guy. He's
Yeah.
the one that you're gonna give him the ball. He's gonna do everything. But now, when you got your 1 foot out, come on, dude.
And Steph, in all honesty, in all respect to Steph as well, Steph was willing to give him that
sacrifice.
Like, yo, you're the keys, bro. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's also not Steph's fault that the Bay Area and the fan base in general fucked with him more because they felt like him and Clay basically started
Yes.
the Warriors.
Yes. No, I
dynasty.
think KD was just dumb in terms of if he thinks that he could have just came in and he would be the guy all over Oakland. Now you're being dumb.
Nah,
that
because
does
for
not
him,
make sense.
for him, it's more like look at just the basketball. Steph won 1 chip. I've won 2 chips. I've been the guy.
Yes,
He doesn't want to look at it overall, like holistically. That's the one fault that he had.
And that's the crazy thing. What he said in an interview is that he felt like it was the Warriors and KD. But you know what I'm saying? And like I feel like he put that on himself by wanting to be the guy. And
Yeah.
he didn't necessarily say it, but like you could see in the way that KD moved that he wanted to be that guy, and he just went to the wrong place to do that.
That's why that whole clapping shit I'm not with, because in Golden State you don't clap for the ball.
Yeah,
we
the
move
ball
it around.
finds the
We
open
find
man.
The
Yeah.
open man. One time.
Nah, for sure, man.
I don't know. For me, the move for him to go to Golden State, right? I don't know about you guys. To me, it wasn't that big of a deal for him to go from OKC to Golden State because I understand that Golden State was recruiting him the entire year. It was not just the Hamptons where they were recruiting him. They started in the beginning of that season, kept sending him shit, calling him, sending him message to his family. So for him to say, yeah, I kind of knew that I wanted out. And for him to say, yeah, no, there was no rivalry between me and these guys. Right?
And they rightfully they
It
only
kind of
played
like,
once.
aight,
But
cool,
you
like-
had these guys 3-1 up.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, that's the
couldn't
other
beat
thing
them.
that he says shit about OKC. You can't speak that shit when you were up 3-1 against these guys.
Yeah,
You can't talk shit and be like, yeah, Russ and these guys. Nigga, clearly there was something you guys were doing right.
You know, I don't think the move to the Warriors was as weak as everyone makes it out to be, right? I think like KD made the right decision for himself, right? The guy hadn't won a ring. He had that chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Like all this talent, but like nothing to show for it. You know what I'm saying?
And he wasn't that guy in OKC.
Yeah.
So
like, he won the MVP at OKC. Right? He was the MVP at OKC.
Mama was the MVP.
Mama was there. The speech. Everyone remembers the speech, right?
We wasn't supposed to be here. You made us believe. You kept us off the street. Put clothes on our backs, food on the table. When you didn't eat, you made sure we ate. You went to sleep hungry. You sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
But for me, you know what? I would have probably done the same thing in KD's shoes, if I'm being honest. Right? It's that thing of like...
There are no rules.
No, dude.
We're looking at
that's
the
moving like a role player. If I'm being honest, that's how role players move. You look at a situation that can contend, that is already contenders, and you go to. When you are the guy, you don't move to a situation which is already. No, I'm a Warriors fan, and I love it.
Wait.
But if we've been keeping it real,
that's a lie. Straight up lie. LeBron could not win anything in Cleveland because of Dan Gilbert, and he was like, you know what? I need to
and
build,
the team itself. Yeah,
I need to build very favorable odds for myself.
Yes, you
and
have to step the
no one
yourself
everybody
first.
did, and he brought Chris Bosh and he with him, and he made the UA.
Yeah,
There's
and they
nothing
didn't
wrong
stop
with
there. They didn't stop there.
that piece
Shane
of
Battier, Ray Allen, they didn't stop there.
Yeah,
you know? And that's my thing with those two teams, is that if LeBron won more,
He was shown the formula. Stack the chips as high as you can and win.
Put yourself first.
that's all that matters at the end of the day, is winning.
It's like for me, right? You can look at guys like T-Mac, right, and Vince Carter, right? The greats that never
Kevin Garnett,
Kevin
he won one, but
Okay,
it
he
was
won.
not good. But it was
He
kind of like he should have won more. He
Yeah.
should have won more.
For
Like,
the talent that he
Yes.
was, he should have won more, right? And I think that probably also played into KD's like mindset when he made that decision. Like,
Guys,
I don't want to be a great that never won anything.
Yes.
You know, I don't want to be.
Yes.
It's one thing I could stay in OKC, become
And I'm
a
sure
legend.
he wanted to make sure that he stops LeBron as well.
Exactly.
Because he wanted to be that guy.
Yes.
And he still wants to be LeBron.
Yes.
Like, you've seen everything that he does with 35 ventures and everything. It's all following in LeBron's footsteps. You know what I'm saying? So for me, yeah, man, I don't think the move was as weak as everyone said. I think it was the best move that he could have made for himself. And that's why I can always respect the move. It's like, I might not have found it like the best move for the league, because it made the league really, it wasn't competitive enough for me in that time, but it definitely was the best move for KD. And looking at it from his perspective, I can always respect that.
the league not being competitive is not KD's fault. It's the league's fault. It's everyone else around, right? Because when Bron went to Miami, everyone else built teams to compete with that Miami team. Everyone ended up starting to build more and more.
A
Yeah, but
73-9.
But the other
KD
thing
went
is that
to
they
a
changed
Yes.
how to play the game of basketball
At the
as
same
well.
time,
It
and he
wasn't
went to a team that was already
73-9.
constructed. Yes, I get that, but look at this. Rockets had a team that was already that could beat the Warriors. The year, when was it? 2018?
But did they?
No, they didn't. But you can build a team.
Why didn't they beat the Warriors? Let's ask that question. Why didn't that Houston Rockets team beat the Warriors? It's
Harden.
simple. They just, okay, we can say
Mentality.
Harden, but let's say, look at Steph, for example, at the Warriors. If Steph has an off night, right, which he seems to have quite a lot in the postseason, right? For the person that he is. I'm not saying
he
for
does
any
dip.
other
He
regular
dips.
Joe,
He
yes,
dips. Yeah.
he's having a good night. But for Steph standards, we can fully admit that he's
Out of
performances
7
do-
games, will probably play like 3.5 that
You
are
know what I'm
good.
saying?
Yeah.
But now, who does Steph have when things aren't going right?
Clay.
Who does Harden have when things aren't going right?
That's
In terms
CP.
of, just in terms of guys that can take a game, like guys that can take
By the
games
scruff
away
of the
from you.
neck.
Like CP3 guys is one of the best
He just
point
has
guards
a height disadvantage.
That's what I'm saying though. Is like, and he doesn't quite have the shooting percentage that Clay has from downtown.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get as
And he doesn't
hot.
get to the rim like
Yeah.
like everyone else that gets to the rim.
Like-
everything he is elite at, but he's not.
He's elite at making the team better.
Clay for me is probably like will go down as a top 5 shooter of all time if he's not already.
Yo,
you know what I'm
definitely,
saying? So
definitely.
for me, it's like Steph had that, bro. And then on top of that, you have pieces like Andre Iguodala. You know what I'm saying? You had guys that
Shot makers.
you know what I'm saying? You had guys that have been there, been in those situations, and Steph had a lot of guys to bail him out. Where I feel like with Harden, it was kind of a thing where, man, it's all on you.
Stop taking threes, God. Can we actually play basketball? That's the issue. Stop. Let's play basketball.
You think it's the tactics, no?
Yes.
But
Stop.
can't
Stop.
win like that.
Stop. No, not that you can't win like that. Just play the way that you play in the regular season. Play exactly the Harden that you play in the regular season. He can beat the Warriors in the regular season. Why can't he beat them in the playoffs?
That's what I'm saying. It's different in the playoffs now because now it's do or die. The pressure, you're playing with a little pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same way like in the
2
regular
games
season where you
last
can just
year.
it's okay to lose because you got like 80 other games to make up for it. Now it's like, yo, bro, you lose, you out. You know what I'm saying? And I think that also just changes the way you play, and it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I also think the reason why Harden takes those threes is because of the influence of the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? It just shows how great the Warriors were or are. You know what I'm saying?
But it's
As
also
a
just a
team.
copycat league. No one wants to
Yeah.
play their game. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
well, that one works.
Works.
We're gonna do it. It's like,
what
nigga,
we're
play how you play and win that shit.
Yeah.
Not
Stop,
when you see
stop
a
copying
blueprint, my
everybody.
brother. When you see a blueprint.
Fair to, if your personnel says we beat you on the inside, beat them on the inside. If you're taller than everyone else, you're bigger and stronger, use it. Don't now try and make everyone a stretch.
Look what the Cavs did.
Like it's
in the 73-9 season, Cavs just
slow
played to
that
be straight.
game down.
Yeah.
Take your time. You don't have to beat them in a quick whatever. But okay, moving on. Burner accounts. Man, moving.
I love it.
Mad
I
move.
love it.
And he's standing by it and he's saying, Chongani seko on his pen.
I'm still gonna. Listen, man. I like that. I actually like that about KD. Like, it's annoying, right? Like, some of the stuff that he actually puts out there, but it's good to see that he's human. You know what I'm saying? Like, it almost. He's so relatable in that, like, you can see, like, man, he's just another guy out there that gets touched the same way as any other guy would get touched if someone was criticizing him. You know what I'm saying? And he has his own way of handling. It's the same with Kyrie almost. Like, they both have their own way of handling things, and it can be annoying because you're like, guys, you're celebrities and we expect celebrities guys to act a certain way. But like, these guys are just showing for me like, yo, I'm human. Like, I
That's
feel
all it is.
just like you guys feel.
I say
And
it's fine to do it on your own account. Now when you have a burner, that just shows, for me, it seems like you're insecure to say it on your own account.
Okay.
And you just don't want to say it out loud because you think now you're wilding.
But also, people are gonna say shit on First Take or wherever. Now it's gonna be a story that KD thinks this, or KD's now. He did that in his own account. He did that shit in his own account. But every single time it was a story.
And it goes back to my point, right? Whether it's right or wrong that he has these burner accounts, for me, it shows that he's human.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. It might be a mistake, it might be a mess up on his part, but humans do that. And that shows, and that's the part where I can appreciate it. I might not necessarily agree with the way he does things, right? But he's doing things. And he's showing by Wumtu, you know what I'm saying? And I can always respect that.
Like you saying, he's insecure. Aren't we all insecure?
Yeah.
I'm insecure as fuck. I don't know about you.
It's the most human thing in the world.
Like, however you deal with your insecurities is your thing. Like, I'm not the one to now criticize how you decide to deal with it.
Yeah.
Change up those burners, my brother. If it makes you feel good, mental health is very important. Whatever makes you feel grand,
like that.
you do you, man. I don't think there's a right way or wrong way, but I think we just have this thing of superstars need to act a certain way. And fuck the NBA, fuck the media for trying to perpetuate that and tell people how to be. You should,
That's why I like this whole thing with 35 inches and him starting his own production company and all these things. He said it in the interview with Matt Barnes as well and Jackson that basically he's trying to narrate his own stories because the media does have a way of just blowing things out of proportion. Even like he was mentioning the Knicks connection, where he's saying like that was all media hype. Really.
Yeah,
Like, I never really said anything about.
I was just doing my due
You know what I'm
diligence.
saying? Due intelligence, yeah. Okay, but Excel, let me go check. Like, is it worth it? Is it worth like going there and stuff? And he was like, nah, it's not. But the media made it like now the Knicks fans are hating on KD because the media hyped it up. That
Yes.
KD
The media wants a certain thing, and they keep pushing and pushing.
Yeah.
Once you push back, now there's like,
Yeah, when you go against their narrative, then it's like, yo, he's the worst thing I could. It's like it's the same thing with Kyrie, you know. It's a similar story.
100%. Okay, since we're talking Knicks, Kyrie, whatever, Brooklyn. Well, how do we think he's gonna do at Brooklyn? Because I don't know. For me, if he does win at Brooklyn, that's kind of like, mate.
You know, I think it can either go really right or really wrong, right? Because when you add Kyrie into all of that, because I mean, knowing Kyrie and the way he's moved in the past, from the Cavs already when he left Braun, and then him admitting later that I actually maybe shouldn't have done that, and then going to the Celtics, which I felt like was a very good team, and I think was a team that if
that was a team he should have stayed at.
I think if Kyrie had a better mindset, I think he could have taken that Celtics team to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? I think they were that good, and for him to also leave the Celtics under the circumstances that he did. I don't know, the Brooklyn, and then you add KD, who also is a guy trying to find his own identity, and Kyrie wanting to do the same. It could be, as I say, with the talent-wise, they definitely could compete. But in terms of like personalities and emotions and emotions, man, and the way
niggas are both different.
Yeah, the niggas play with their hearts on their sleeves. Like it could be, that's what I'm saying. It could be very toxic, or it could be very, very good for Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
And one thing I know, we definitely gonna see some better basketball in Brooklyn because it's just KD and Kyrie.
But now imagine. Who's this? Kyrie isolates himself because he feels a certain type of way, and then KD also isolates himself because his feelings are hurt. Now, who are our leaders?
Nah, dog, it's gonna be him or me.
Nah,
that's what it's gonna be.
But they also
trade
need
him or me.
Nah, no. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't. I don't mean like definitely like.
Why did Kyrie leave Cleveland?
He wanted to be that guy.
Okay.
Thank you that you brought this up. I'm serious.
Why did KD leave Warriors? Why did he leave the Warriors now?
He needed to be that guy.
Now, these two guys that are wanting to be the guy are suddenly on the same team.
No, but because we're best friends, we can share it.
Are you really?
Were you not really mates with Russ? Were you not really mates with Steph?
You know
Can't you have a captain, vice captain
He even
thing?
said we'll go and play golf. Like friendship, come on, guys. It'll take you so far.
Yeah, guys. I mean, look at Kobe and Michael Jordan, guys. Screw friends, guys. In this game, guys. Like, go and do and handle what you need to handle. You know what I'm saying? And just get it
At the
done,
end of
man.
it, yeah, like as you bring up Kobe, like you can start off as mates, but once the winning you keep winning, it really matters then who gets all the credit.
Yeah.
You know, at the beginning, who's this? KD didn't care about the credit. Only at the end, now he's like, yo, the credit.
I
did
did that shit.
Same with Kobe with Shaq. Yeah. Shaq kept getting those finals MVPs 3 years. And Kobe was like, nah, fuck it, I'm enough, dude. That's why against the Pistons, he kept taking every shot. Because I want to be that guy. This team's going to be mine. And that's the shit.
I just hope that Kyrie and KD have had that conversation before they made the move.
Many times.
As in, bro, what are we gonna do with this, right? We both want to shine, and I hope it was an honest conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because
niggas don't like speaking.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas get excited sometimes, and they wanna say, let's just go make this happen. It's gonna work. We're both talented. Let's go do the things. But let's have that honest conversation. Let's talk about the nitty gritties and the technicalities of it all. Because there's gonna be someone that's gonna have to be the face. They aren't faces of franchise. There's a face of a franchise, right? And it's why Golden State was so successful for so long as well, because Clay was willing to be like,
I'm good.
Steph, take it, bro.
Yeah.
It's all yours. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll be the weird guy who does this.
I'll do my part to make you shine so that we all shine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm okay with you being that guy. You know what I'm saying? And
But also, KD, this is what annoys me. If the entire locker room is saying, dude, Ina. If you want it, take it. It's fine. But now if you're gonna listen to media and what everyone else is saying, the fans, if Steph's the guy, whatever, nigga, who gives a damn? Everyone in that locker room, the coaching staff, everyone's acknowledging you. You are that guy.
What more do you want?
We want you. Fuck.
Your legacy,
Fuck, we're
man.
gonna
That's
joke
what really
around
matters
about it with
afterwards.
you. Fuck it, we're gonna joke around with you and say, daughter. Yeah,
You're not
no.
that guy.
Yeah, of
Most
course, that's
important
banter. I saw this. We're not gonna have banter. That's just.
That's my thing with KD though. That's why I could never fuck with his mentality. Is because like, bro,
You don't
all
know
of
where
this
the
is
line
done
is.
for validation from elsewhere, right? You claim to be this guy that just, you know, you just love the game of basketball and that's all you want to do, right? But a lot of your problems stem from like validation from other people, not what you think about yourself and not what the people around or closest to you or
People
like
you
people
don't-
in your profession think about you. It's
People
all
that
about
don't even know you.
what does everyone else say? What's the media saying? What are the fans saying? You know what I'm saying? And the whole burner account thing. It's like you're looking for some weird type of validation, and that's my problem. That's where the weakness. Imagine LeBron had a burner account for every person that was like,
they would
yo,
be
Kobe's
crucified.
better than you,
He
Michael
would
Jordan's
be
better.
crucified.
You know what I'm saying?
If LeBron ever said anything about burner accounts, that man would be
We
crucified.
ended.
Yo,
and that's what I'm saying. Like,
nah, LeBron's not allowed that.
if you should look at anyone, bro, it's LeBron James. He's managed to just keep this clean image of himself.
And it's beautiful.
Never had a
It's
scandal, bro. That's
beautiful.
And I'm sure it's gone.
There's definitely
Yeah,
scandals. Yeah, bro.
But I still ask all up.
17th year, bro. Yeah, that's what I bro.
Nah, fuck it, we done. Nah, we done, we done.
Hey, what are you niggas saying?
Hey, what's going on this way? But guys, thank you for watching, man. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. Otherwise, we are out.